few interesting things in my garden. So these are my cabbage beds. And here in the path between them we've got a pretty healthy Jack in the Pulpit. And then, of course, you can see there's some Bidden's sunflower relatives coming up there, which I will not be allowing those to mature because they stick their seeds all over me, and that's not fun. I don't like it. But there's some jewelweed coming in, and I'll leave some of those. I'll take some out if they're too close to the other plants. And I've got some kind of Dioscorea over here, I believe. A wild yam of some sort. And there's some violets down in here. I'm working on killing the multiflora rose, but that's not done. This is all garlic. That's not the interesting thing. That's stuff I planted. The wild plants, like I said, there's some of these wild yams. This, where did it go? Over here. Oh, it looks like maybe it already died back. There's a yellow violet over here, but I think it's already done for the year. Let me see a few leaves down there maybe. Yeah, it looks like it's already died back. And over here, oh my, I've got to clean this bed up. There are perennial Altai onion in here. Got a little spice bush over here that's hanging on. And when I put these beds in, I took the coral bells, the alum root out, and I planted it in between the blocks of wood that I used for the retaining wall for the lower edge of this bed here. And those will stay. The wood will rot, but I'll put other bits and pieces of stuff in here to hold it in place, and hopefully as the wood rots, the alum root and the other plants that I put in will be good enough to hold the bank up and keep the terraces in place. I'm going to do something similar down here. I'm not as concerned about this area because this is all going to gradually get built up. But this area is basically where it's going to be. It's not. Okay, there's a wasp. Go on. There's a wasp trying to land on me for some reason. And there's a little sassafras here and some lamium. A patch of mayaples over there. And there's another little. You go on, wasp. I really don't want to play with you. Be gone. Another Jack in the Pulpit there. There's a bed of shallots over here, and more of the wild yam growing in there. Some woodland sedge, and I need to move that hickory seedling if it's going to stay. A little bit of small Solomon seal down there. And you see there's mayaples all the way through the lower beds, as there mayaples growing all through the Chinese cabbage beds, and here with the kale too. There's a few of them in this higher bed. As much as possible, I try and work around the native plants. I need to dig that mulberry out. That can't stay. This is a garden bed. It's got to come out. Comfrey. Elm tree here, as long as it lives, I'll leave it in place and pollard it for livestock feed and to strip the bark for making herbal medicines. I need to remove that comfrey from this bed over here. This is the last little strip of the shallots up to that stick right there. Go on, go on. And Christmas ferns, they came out of this bed up here, so I just sort of tucked them in under the edge of the logs here and kept them as much as I could. Excuse me. Some other odds and ends in here, stuff that I haven't decided what to do with. This is a big native elderberry here. That autumn olive in the back, I need to cut it down again. I let it grow for a season or two and then I cut it down for mulch and fertilizer. There's some more alum root. Ooh, look, it's got pretty tall blooms coming on there. My transplanting tub, I throw my plants that I'm moving around in it. I gotta dig that barberry out over there too. Can't be leaving that. And I've got some thornless blackberries in here and some lemon balm and more alum root over there. More May-apples over here. I believe that's a gray dogwood there. This autumn olive, I've grafted gumi onto it and we'll see if it takes. Yeah, put one on there and there. And where's the other one? I put 3 on here, I think. I only see 2 though. I'm sure I put 3 on here. Well, maybe not. Anyway, so I grafted gumi onto it, and if those grafts take, then I'll cut all the autumn olive growth back off of it, and this will become strictly a gumi bush. It's in the same genus, but it's a much less aggressive plant with a lot bigger fruit. Let's see. Here you can see I cut some autumn olive a week or so ago. I guess that's bagged mulch from one of the places that I clean stuff up from. Yeah, I guess that's it for today. I just wanted to show some of the plants that are growing in here. There's, oh, for goodness sake, I can't remember what the proper name of it is. I put it up on the native plant group last year to get a positive ID on it because I was having trouble finding it in my books. It's horse something. I forget. It's this stuff. But I can't remember what it's actually called. Oh, there's some more alum root. Right there. There's the blooms getting started.